My name is Kumar and I'm the author of this book, Gowri. It's actually a biographic tale about my mother. She hailed from Kerala. She came here in 1939 after her marriage, and she died in 1998. Much of her life was here, both in Malaysia, at that time it was colonial Malaya.
So Bani, thank you so much for being the guest of honor for this event. Now tell me, what do you like about the book Gowri?
Well, the book is really a story of a book which brings forth family life, but in the course of it brings forth society, and the Kerala society in particular. It also tells a tale of three countries, because Gowri, born in Kerala, grew up for a short while in Singapore, and then went and settled in Malaysia, where she brought up the family.
So I'm the president of Kamala Club, and we are very happy to have the book launch today. Kamala Club is very old club, like it is a 70 years old club, started at 1950, and it was launched by the book like thing that Jawaharlal Nehru, and he has given the name Kamala. Ambassador Paniji said that we have to launch this book Gowri. I said immediately we are very proud to launch this. I'm sure you must have listened the TV, this Miss Universe now came up with the mother is the best person to be in the world, you know. That's how she won as Miss Universe. So you know how important this book Gowri is. So we are really proud to say that and hats off to Mr. Das.
I'm Kamala Devi Aravind Akshan Pillai, bilingual writer. Tamil and Malayalam rendu ഭാഷയിലും ഞാൻ എഴുതുന്നുണ്ട്. തമിഴിലാണ് കൂടുതലും അവാർഡ് എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്, മലയാളത്തിലും അവാർഡ് കിട്ടിയിട്ടുണ്ട്. എന്നാലും റീഡിങ് മേക്ക് ദ മാൻ ഫുൾ മാൻ. ദിസ് ഇസ് വാട്ട് ഐ ബിലീവ്. ഈ 48 വർഷങ്ങളോട് എൻ്റെ ലിറ്ററേച്ചർ അനുഭവത്തിൽ എനിക്ക് കിട്ടിയ ഏറ്റവും വലിയൊരു സന്തോഷം, ഒരു മലയാളികൾ വന്ന് ബയോഗ്രാഫി എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് കൂടുതൽ എഴുതിയിട്ടുണ്ടെന്ന് പറയാം, പക്ഷേ അമ്മയെപ്പറ്റി ഒരു പ്രൊഫഷണൽ ആ ഫീൽഡിൽ നിന്ന് മാറി വന്ന് അമ്മയെപ്പറ്റി എഴുതി പറയുമ്പോൾ ഏറ്റവും കൂടിയ മനസ്സ് നിറഞ്ഞ അഭിനന്ദനങ്ങൾ പ്രൊഫസർ ദാസിന്.
I am Dr. V.P. Nair, and I am a consultant interventional cardiologist in Singapore, practicing at Mount Elizabeth Hospitals, Orchard and Novena. I was born in Ipoh, Malaysia, but I came to Singapore when I was a baby, a few days or few months, so I hardly know about my birthplace except the fact that my birth certificate shows that it is Ipoh, Malaysia, but I spent most of my time in Singapore. Professor Kumar has written all about his mother's activities. In fact, the mother came to Singapore from Palghat. Palghat is the place where, as I told you, I did my Bachelor of Science degree at the Victoria College. So I have some affinity for Palghat. Then this book writes all about the mother's troubles and tribulations to come to this stage, to bring up 7 children. And I understand from the book at the last page that he has grandchildren and great-grandchildren and even great-grandchildren, what the Malays call chichik and chuchik and whatever it is. So it is the family tree that is very important, and all these articles that are written in this book are of great importance to the society, particularly among the Malayalis, because we give filial piety to our parents. Flicking through the book, I realized that she is 83. And I have many octogenarians meaning those who are 80 and above, as my patients, and they are all having a healthy living. And I understand that Madam Gowri had a healthy life.
Raman. I am a lawyer, currently a consultant with a local firm. I have known the author, as it happens to be somewhat related to me as well, by marriage. His daughter is married to my nephew, so in that sense there is an affinity between him and me. But what drew me to read the book and to enjoy reading it was the fact that the book had a common thread with my own family, with my own mother and my grandmother. These ladies, both the author's mother and my mother and grandmother, had a sort of link in the cultural sense, because my grandmother, for instance, came all by herself at the age of 18 from Kerala with an infant in arms. When I read the book, the author's mother, Gowri, was the very embodiment of the spirit of a Malayali woman. Independent, strong, courageous. And that book inspired me. And Professor Das, the author, Kumar Das, had narrated incidents over a period of almost 80 plus years, the same period of time as his mother's age on earth.
Our guest of honor, Ambassador Kesavani, sir, Mrs. Padmini Kesavani, Dr. G. Raman, Dr. V.P. Nair, Professor Kumar Das, the author of the book. Welcome to this event, and let me begin. Now, I guess when we all read a book, we take away very different things. We see ourselves in some characters. We see some events that occur to us. And then there are events that we want to occur to us as well, right? And we take very different things away, right? So to me, one of the key, there were so many things that I wanted to know, and it was not always about Gowri, because Professor Kumar wrote a book not just about Gowri, but about so many people around her. And that makes the text very rich, and that makes us, and makes the reading of Gowri also very rich, you know, the reading of her as a person. Vidyarambam is when you first start writing. Sangeet parties, wedding receptions, they were all held in the house. The beginnings of a Malaysian Taravat for Gowri was thus established. Whenever Uma and Sethu came on leave, the Section 17 house would be their focal point in Petaling, from which they would plan to visit their relatives or friends. For varying periods, some of Dasu's male siblings and their families also came to stay in the house. Amiganti, I was thinking of you all throughout when I was reading this. While it is condescending to observe a Taravat system in communal living may not be the dream of every modern housewife. No dialogues here. Dasu's wife Ambiga, who was the Etati Amma, the oldest sister-in-law, Etati Amma, to his siblings, proved to be extremely tolerant and an understanding person. She accepted them all wholeheartedly into the house in the spirit of the Taravat. Her husband was intent on establishing for his mother. There are so many characters in here. There are so many women in here. I can't wait to have a play staged and to watch it perform.
Thank you, Ambassador Pani, for your splendid efforts in getting the Kamala Club, the Indian Heritage Center, to host this function with the support of the Singapore Indian Association. Her biography narrates her transformation from that simple village lass to a more liberated, more mature woman. It is my hope that this book will serve doubly as a tribute to mothers everywhere.